Yeah, I think we're good. I was waiting to see if there was any other tips. The domino with doppelganger was a really good idea.
There'll be a grand guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
She is in a coven.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory.
Ooh.
Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Okay.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
I mean, now, all right.
I thought the old dude feared Dennis outlawed Underwood export to protect the trees.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic so they're in touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunlop, I brought back a River Crush shell to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times. But what's the point of buying wood from a country you never visited?
Lady Shersha has money, so she gets the wood she wants.
Okay.
Don't get any closer.
I'm moving. Yoink that.
Only something would happen.
Okay. So, spoilers, stay off the streets as much as possible. Pretty much anybody sees you, and they're coming after you. Oh, good. Yep. Yep. Hey, game. No, it'd be nice to go right here. We can work with it. Not the place I was actually aiming for, but we can work with it. Mine collapses, no more casualties. Don't worry. I know you were sleeping a moment ago, but now you're truly unconscious. We'll be fine. I just didn't want her waking up and being like spoiling my plans. So just kind of address that quickly and early, and we'll move on with our lives. Sure. We'll grab that. Was it necessary? No. But we're taking it anyway. Alright. Nothing that way. Anything down here? Not really. Okay. Okay, up we go. Alright, up. And we're up a level. Okay. Don't know how that helps me right this second, but... didn't go as planned, but, courtyard gate key needed. I wonder if we can plop on him. And boop.
I gotta get a spare uniform.
Okay, fine.
Who's she to say I didn't deserve the promotion? She wouldn't know promotion if it hit her in the head. In fact, maybe that's what she means.
Okay, so we can actually go out that way now. But there's an entire direction over that way.
Is that my breath I'm smelling?
Yeah. Disgusting.
Okay. All these windows are locked from the inside.
Where did you disappear to?
What?
Did that guy wake up? Huh, he must have woken up. Or must have been woken up, one of the two.
I think I just saw something.
He says, keep alert. And I says, am alert. I've been alert. He says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
I don't see anyone else over there. We got a couple of sleep darts still.
It tasted awful. That was no blue jaw.
Bam. Threat addressed. Alright, so I know I'm not a big fan of using sleep darts, but that's mostly because they keep breaking.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
And hey, buddy. Just don't want you finding your friends. That's all. Just don't want your friends finding you. You're okay. You're just, you know, I don't want you being found. At least for a couple hours. So. Alright. And we'll come back for that loot in just a moment. Alright. Nom 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 nom. Alright. Oh, this is the way. Conservatory closure extended. Oh, okay. This is the way into the building. That's right. Okay. Nothing up top. I can't open that door.
Hello?
Where'd you disappear to?
I didn't realize they could hear me. On the plus side, this is actually kind of a good thing because it spreads them out.
Imagine that. Nah, I'm sure.
All right, hold.
Think you're being quiet?
What's going on here?
Yep, yep. They know I'm here, but they don't know where I am. Okay.
That was a rat. It was a fat one.
Bam. Oh. I feel bad because that had to have hurt.
Nothing after all.
All right. So there was 3 of them if I remember correctly. And we just took out 2. So there's only 1 that's left that's a threat. Okay.
Aching back. Hurts when I'm standing, hurts to sit. Only time it feels right is after about 3 of them rum things.
Oh, yoinked her from the window. All right. Come on. Oh, she's so heavy. Alright. The three of you are comfortable and safe. Whoop. And doors open. Oh, right. I wasn't even thinking about checking for... Oh. I forgot to even think about it. Oh. All right. Okay. That was clearly not the goal. But, is this back at the oh, this is the beginning of the level? Oh, if I had jumped up here, I could have bypassed a little bit. Well, bypass is maybe not the right word. Could have gone a different route. Ah.
Why do you cover your face? What do you want? Oh, I'm sorry. Please take a look around. Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I checked myself, but the streets are locked down.
Ah.
I'll make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
Yes.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
Causes an enemy to flee and forget. Blinds enemies. Briefly disrupts clockwork soldiers. Ricocheting shots and chain lightning. Interesting. Upgrades.
See, I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
To sell bolts that sting, causing enemies to flee. That's not really that useful. I stun and blind enemies for a time. Again, cool, but not actually useful. Accuracy is not too bad of an idea, but the problem is bullets are loud. And they tend to cause me more problems than help. Refined lens. Spring razors. Bone charms? Sure. You know what? We'll do the bone charm upgrade. So that way we can get more bone charms. But after that, not really needed. Gives you an advantage in sword lock contests. That's not something I tend to do a lot. Chain lightning. Enemies near the primary target are also electrified. Boom. Stun mines are useful.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
You're the best. Gear. So we've got plenty of those. Those are incendiary bolts, grenades, stun mine.
I'm certain you will be satisfied with your
I want
purchase.
all of those. The shopkeeper's cousin once attended a lecture in a building directly across from the Royal Conservatory. Now infested with blood flies, he knows the combination to the safe there. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna not do that, and we're also not gonna do the rune. And the reason being is that so far I have been able to rob every...
Take care out on the streets.
Door's blocked.
Sorry, we're closed. All right, we're open, but please make it quick.
Ooh, hang on. I just wanted to shoot that first just because I saw it. And that could be the key to getting in.
Welcome back. Please, take your time.
What is this door
Come in,
blocked?
my friend.
Oh, it's blocked by
Always
a
delight
latch.
to see you.
I appreciate you being happy to see me. You won't soon, but glad you do now. All right. I wonder if there's a way into it from the bottom. So back at the... So here we are. Okay. Ooh, rat skewer. Om nom nom nom. Crossbow bolts. I know about that rune. There's a bunch of stuff that direction. Alright. Let's see. Up, 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 up. Do. Right. I haven't found my way in there yet. But I have a feeling. Just a feeling. That this may be relevant. Hey, look. Is he awake? Asleep? I can't tell. Well, there's no one else in there, so if shopkeeper's associate, we do need to go do that. All right, down you go. I don't want you waking up. And nobody heard a thing. On the kill order by Douglas. Oh, I don't care. Wait, that's a new mission clue? I thought it was just a note. Let's just go through all of these. Get rid of all the... Oop. Oh, I see. Cool. All right. Bone charm. We have all the bone charm slots, so that's cool. Do we have anything new? No. Eh. You know what? We can put that on. Your movement speed is not slowed when your weapons are unsheathed. That's actually not bad. Alright, powers. How many runes do I have? We have 2. It's not really enough to do a whole lot with. If your falling time is briefly slowed as you aim far reach. That's not actually that useful. I don't want to be murderous. There's objects further. Vitality and greater vitality. Not really needed. I almost kind of want, not domino, but what is it? Oh, what's that skill? It was the like possession where I can actually like be a rat. By the way, I think pull enemy can be stealthy if you're fast enough for on the takedown. We could, you know what? We could try it. We could definitely try it. Yeah, we can save for that. That's fine. We'll do the pull enemy. I wish you can test before you buy. Yeah, but that's what quick save is for. We can save scum. Ooh, a map. I will immediately never look at this again.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
So I guess the Abbey of the Everyday Man is the overseers that we're used to. And I guess the, and I should have probably read the lore, but whatever. The Oracular Order is the sisterhood, essentially nuns versus priests moment. If I'm understanding that correctly, I am potentially misunderstanding it, but yoink, 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 yoink. Cool. And we are good. Oh, bathing salts. I'm not. Oh, so much money. I was saying nom nom nom. I was looking at the bread that was across the room. Okay. So we've done that. We accidentally got the door blown up. Now we need to go to the shopkeeper's assistant or associate. All right. Boop. Quick save, because I do want to save more frequently.
Hey.
Where's the power? Oh, that's how it's powered. Oh, okay. Well then, just to mess with everybody. Boop. Like, could that have been handled better? Probably. You know, I do what I want.
Huh? The wall of light's off.
Wait, why is the wall of light out of juice?
Blood flies, maybe. I hope not.
Wonder who that was.
Whoosh. All right.
Why am I always the one who has to gather moss under a full moon? Seems like whenever it involves missing sleep, they always send me.
Something no one else has thought of. Maybe something with gull's eyes, or the bladder of a cat.
Oh, a witch. We got a couple of witches. How interesting.
Air feels damp, heavy. Could be a storm coming in.
Yeah, we got a couple of witches.
That wasn't mutton. I don't care what anybody says. I know mutton, and that wasn't it. Next time I'll try the waxy gibbous. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it.
Alright, so I guess the question I'm having, if I take her out, will she see me?
She's Delilah's favorite. She can't know that.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. You have to learn the words and say them just right. Otherwise the spell won't work. No matter how many goose feathers you've gathered.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Do you wanna... Hey, Emily. Hey, Emily.
Nice. That's the part I always mix up. tap the...
Thank you. Ugh, girl child. All right, well, we knocked out the witch. Oh, hey, look, a dumpster. You're a dumpster body now. I do not feel bad. Do not feel bad for knocking out witches. Why? Because witches are rude. 90% of the time, these witches have been rude to me. All right. Dumpster bodies. I guess I should be glad I went down or went up rather than... Oh. Okay. Yep. Anything in here? No. Cool. All right. Do. Is there anything over there? Doesn't look... Well, doesn't look like it, but... Leave Karnaca. I want you to pack a bag promptly, leave within the hour of reading this, and stop worrying about all that terrible business in Karnaca. That was just a note from somebody saying, get out of here while you can. Whoosh. Okay. Oh boy. And alley-oop. Ah, Royal Guard. Oh.
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaca's leaking people. We tell ourselves.
Hi. Hey, buddy. Just do me a favor. Thank you. Get out of here while you can. Seems to be a common idea for peasants. For the peasants. I mean, to be fair, it's also a common idea for, you know, anybody who's got any skin in the game that can't actually afford to pack up. Peasants just happen to be the ones that hit the hardest. And... I'm sorry, wait, what was that? Howlers don't play. You want to know more? Want to know what happened to the owner before you? When he says no more payouts and that's that, he says, all right, you got us, and left him alone. Then we paid one of his friends to take him fishing a week later. They were out on the water all day. Really good day. Caught a lot of fish. Coming back, his friend gave him a letter from us and ran off. In it, I spelled out how the bait they were using all day was bits of his mother's. Wow! All right. Pistol. I'm gonna take the bone charm. I'm gonna take the money. We're in. Oh, we're already back to full health. Cool.
For a bottle of pear soda.
Crap.
Better have a look.
This is a chloroform bottle. I wonder if this does what I think it's gonna do. It does! Oh my god, that's hilarious. I've had enough with your That was great. Here, you can sleep next to this guy. I honestly wasn't sure if that was gonna work, and the fact that it did made it that much better. Oops. Is there any more? I want some more.
Karnaka, my Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city trudge along.
I need to pee.
Never knew that was an actual thing. I mean, it's chloroform. It did exactly as the bottle said. I just didn't expect it to actually work. But because chloroform is notorious for knocking people unconscious. I feel bad, civilian, but at the same time, I kind of need to make sure you don't alert people. Yeah, chloroform is notorious for knocking people out. I didn't expect it to work on the simple grounds of, well, I just didn't expect it to. But I was like, all right, I got 5 sleep darts and a bunch of other things. Worst case scenario, I accidentally get a little bit more discovered and then knock her out. Best case scenario, I find something hilarious. And what do you know? Civilians shouldn't alert anyone unless they see you do an aggressive action. You mean like play this game? I mean, you know, that's like, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been kind of knocking out everybody. There is.
They don't want you here. Why are you hiding?
All right.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Have I played Titanfall 2? No.
Nothing I can do about it. Are you gone? Good. I'm good. You're a bad woman. I can tell.
Here's the thing. I have nothing against you, but sir, you about discovered my body pile. And, I can't have that. I can't have people discovering my body pile. Oh, I actually wanted back over here. I wanted to see if there was any fire bottles. I forgot to check the bone charm I got. That's a good point. Let's see. Howling bolter ladder, movement is slow. Move slightly faster while carrying a body. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. I carry a lot of bodies. So here's what we're gonna do. Craft bone charms. Sacrifice the bone charms. I love how you're laughing at me for being like, I carry a bunch of bodies. It's true. That one doesn't really matter as much. I don't use enough mana to really care. Wolfhounds cannot smell you. Oh, you're laughing because you were going to suggest this? Yeah. All right. And craft. Okay. Craft bone charms with 4 traits. Move slightly faster while carrying a body. Bam. Don't break white charms. You don't get traits from them. It's not necessarily about the traits. It's about the whale bones. All right. Whew. So far, so good. No corruption. Move slightly faster while carrying a body. Is there anything else I want? Don't care about that. Sometimes drinking that doesn't matter. Drinking from a fountain restores health. Slight chance to recover sleep darts. I think we're good. Alright, so this is... Alright. So this is where we're at. This is our normal speed. This is our speed... this is our... our sneaky speed. Oh my god! Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I look, could we put on the swift speed? We could. But honestly, considering how often I have my sword out, I don't think it's worth it.
People of Karnaca, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining quotas and the new taxes being levied by the Grand Draconian Guard.
I do want this though, because this is a free fire. This is actually kind of important. The reason I say it's kind of important. I mean, yes, we could save and test just because we could, but honestly, I don't. It's not. We're not doing that.
She's wounded. Let's finish her.
Know your place.
Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. I ain't getting cut because that was just the dumbest of things. I literally accidentally pulled a bottle. It hit me in the face. That's a clip. Do it. Do it. And this is worthless. Ooh, there's a rune up there. Had a bottle smack me in the face. Good thing it wasn't flammable. I don't know. I think that would have been funnier if it was. Howling bolt. Interesting. to know... Oh, there they are. Okay. World's greatest assassin needs to be captioned with world's greatest assassin. Naturally. Naturally. Disarm and loot. I don't know what kind of ammo it's giving, so I can't justify just taking it. Oh, this is an outsider shrine.
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city.
Yep.
Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before mother and father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead.
Mm-hmm.
It was all highways and graveyards after that. Never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike.
Uh-huh.
Yours as well.
Interesting. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure I got all the traps. Well, let's make sure. Okay. Time to test pull an enemy. Momentarily. And the reason I say momentarily is because there's an enemy in here and we don't want to kill him.
They don't like you. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. Come here.
They need your blood. So...
Oh. Hey, good job, Steamboat. Good job, robot. Powers. Let's see. Well, yes.
Just try it.
All right. Oops.
Oh, it's all right, my lovelies. I'll show you.
Yes. He fell. All right. So test 1 shows to be quite successful.
People of Karnaca, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned the stricter mining tortoise and the new taxes being levied by the Grand Circoning Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rousing at once. Disloyalty will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Rams. The man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land silver into shiny coin. I asked him to double the number of mine workers.
Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
And he produced thin air. Out of thin air.
Bam!
That's what we need.
So it is not subtle in the sense that
who that was.
They will find. Like, they scream.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure. Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. Hard times.
This is stupid? I agree. This is the best.
We're all waiting for you. Stay sharp. Be on your guard. Right, boys? Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay. I thought I lit that up. Didn't I light that up? Just note you're still considered undetected, but are they alarmed? Does this raise my chaos level? Thank you. Ooh, I want that. I'm certain I saw one of my students at my lecture writing down the combination for my safe. That silver spoon That silver spoon dilettante? Look, pronunciation skills are not my skill set. Who wants to make a career as a newspaper journalist? Sneaky. He's chosen a fitting career. And it's not because it operates the black market shop nearby, so it must run in their well-heeled family. Now I need to ask Margaret to change the combination to my safe. Oh, hey, look, it's the safe. They are aware that something is up, but I don't think they are alarmed, or else they would be shooting you or triggering the alarm. All they notice is a noise. Okay. Ooh, corrupt bone charm. We needed that. Power slash. You deal greater damage with your sword, but your sword attacks are slower. So here's the safe. Remember, because I won't. Let's see. The crown killer is watching. No, she's not. Already addressed that. Oh. Second floor's got stuff. Oh, that wasn't good. Nom. Don't eat that. Okay. Don't care about that. Give me that. All right. Now that we did that, there is something I want to go course correct real fast. That's so funny. Hold up. Oh. Also, confusing my arms. Guess what? I move even faster. Yeah, you're fine. All right. That is Batman level of takedown. This is Batman. This is Superman level of ridiculous. Cannot carry anything around. Cannot carry anymore ammo. So apparently these didn't have incendiary bolts. I think they had powder bolts. How unfortunate. Alright, come with me. Actually, no, you're good. You can stay right there. Whoosh. Oh my god, he's dead. Aw. Oh, I can heal her. I mean, after the brain damage, I'm not surprised. Okay. Ooh. I missed that. Alright, shopkeeper's associates over that way. There's clearly a side path. Oh no! Oh boy. Okay, well that didn't go where I wanted it to. Alright. Brace yourself!
Yeah, the water gets nasty sometimes. It flows from the fountain to the conservatory basement.
I mean, that is nowhere how I actually wanted that to go. But I would be a liar if I said I was mad about it.
Chasing monsters in the brine. Dancing.
Not this time. Wouldn't miss that.
Oh, these guys don't care. You mind? Thanks.
Are you coming tonight?
Sure.
Again, this is still dumb. It's still hilarious though. Nom 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 nom. All right, back at full health. Thanks, guys. Do 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 do. All right, you come with me because this helps us go. Zoom zoom. Oh, all right. Pool enemy is so much more ridiculous than I thought. You mean so much better? I never knew how it worked. I just thought that it has some stealth viability. And now you know. It's hilarious. It's Batman's grappling hook. That's literally what this is. It's Batman's grapple hook. Opportunity. I have a new assignment for one with your unique talents. I'd like you to retrieve the old Rose Barrel prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. Conservatory is likely well protected, but I'll double the finder's fee. Bring it back to me at the shop, MV. All right, so he actually wants the Roseboro prototype. You know what? We'll go ahead and F5. And here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to... First... We're gonna go in this room. Forgot to check the new bone charm again? You are right. I did forget that. Bone charm. Equip bone charm. Hot cocktail. Exploding bottles inflict damage over a wider area. Now the chloroform bottle. We know how that's gonna work out for me. Oh, we're gonna take that. Oh, we got a couple. Oh. All right, I'm gonna take this with me. And we'll go ahead and go this way. Let's see. Locked from the inside. Locked from the inside. From the inside.
The conservatory. I wanted to visit this place with Wyman.
If you're never going to use it, the charm might as well break it down for.
After trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows to slaughter. Any of the gifts we receive is better than living under the boot.
That's true and fine. A wise way to look at things. But it won't help Lucinda rise any higher in Delilah's favor.
What do you think that was? I'll just have a look.
Call if you need help. I'll paint my nails red with your blood.
That should have worked. Restart from last checkpoint. That's fine. The reason I say it's fine is because I'm actually kind of upset that that didn't work out. Oh, it could put me even closer. Nice.
She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she...
Did you hear that? I'll wait here.
Too late. Better search the place.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out. I think it has to land directly on them. So you know what? Actually, load game. Yes. I realized I was going to go back and get another one, but I think it actually has to smack them in the face. Can't just have it like kind of land near them. It's got to do the full face smack.
Raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make grave hounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
No, they teleport away before its effect takes place.
Delilah wears the outsider's. I don't like that. Better have a look.
I want you to bleed. I'll fill my pillow with your hair for luck. Time to try and...
I'm kind of upset that it doesn't, that they teleport away. That actually kind of annoys me. I thought if I hit them straight on, it would be fine. I probably shouldn't have used that potion. Oh, well. Nom 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 nom. Gonna take that. Oh. We've got some sleep darts here. So I think you're gonna learn just how annoying witches are in 2. I don't know. I feel like unfinished letter to Abigail. Can you come get some of this? Can you get some of his hair in a recent handkerchief? If so, handle them as little as possible and send them to me wrapped in wax paper. Leave the rest to me, and he'll have bad luck for the rest of his days. You got a taste of them in the DLC in 1, but they are so much worse in 2. I'm not a fan of this sentence. Silver egg. I'm just more upset about the fact that they're not going down. Also, I'm literally just here to get the prototype, and then we're leaving. Crossbow bolt. Oh, we're full on ammo. Cool. Raw whalebone. Ooh. Oh, a rune. Hey. Nice. Hang on. Where did that? Yeah. Okay. Enjoy. Enjoy that. I mean, I don't know what that did for me, but it makes me feel better. Chloroform. How do I get to the... Without hitting the oraculum, I want the prototype. Security room needed. We'll just jump over the door. Hey, look, I got the key. That was hard. And that actually replaced the potion I used. We're gonna hang on to this. This is literally just an alarm panel, so.
Someone there? Gone and somewhere else.
Ha! Ho. Well, on the plus side.
My friend.
Oh, it's gonna make me do it again. All right, upgrades, priorities. Yes.
Blueprints for better weaponry.
Blinds enemies, causes wolfhounds to flee. Okay. Woman falls from the sky and dies. Not so proud now, are ya? I mean, he's not wrong. All right, we got the bullet capacity up. We're good on all of that. Oh, we don't have bullet storage up. I don't think I need bullet storage, to be honest. Now that I think about it, accuracy, I think, is important.
Choice.
Magnetized bullets is going to be super important.
To wrap it for you, I suppose.
Magazine. I think we want at least one in the extra in the magazine.
With your purchase.
Let's go with one faster reload. And you know what? On second thought, one extra upgrade on bullet storage. Okay.
Visit again soon.
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please leave a like up. If you didn't, put a like down. If you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button and the notification button so that way you can find out about any new content that comes out. I do try and keep a regular stream of content flowing for you all. If you would like to be involved in what I do on the show, you can always watch me live on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at twitch.tv/PsyFerret. Thank you again for watching.